see last year about this Colts team versus this year that maybe you can carry over from either the earlier meeting this year or either of the two meetings last year?
I mean, obviously they got some of the same players as last year, but it's kind of a whole new scheme. They got Gus Bradley in there, so they're kind of running a lot of different things on defense. um, but as far as the first meeting, obviously they got a couple guys out, but they're last year they were one of the best teams at getting the ball out. So that's something you got to worry about with playing the Colts. You know, they got guys like Shaq Leonard out there, Buckner, who are our lead at punching the ball out. That peanut punch. So we really focus on ball security when we go out there and play the Colts. They got a lot of ball hawks out there, from Kenny Moore to Stephon Gilmore to they got a lot of guys on defense.
Does Josh Allen give the best haircuts slash hairstyles?
Nah, he's terrible. He's got the worst hair on the team too.
What is his secret
I heard he doesn't even wash his hair.
Soap and water.
There it is. There it is. For you guys, when you're getting ready for this game, I just asked Roy this. How much are you watching last week's film for the Colts against the Broncos versus your earlier meeting with them, knowing you've already played them once this season?
We kind of watch a lot of the games. Obviously, we watch our first game a little bit, see what kind of adjustments they'd make, watch their most recent games, kind of watch what they've done since we played them the last time. They changed some things up, but a lot of similarities to the first time we saw them. They got the same ball hawks out there. They got Gilmore and Kenny Moore, so we got to know where those two are at all times, and just execute and do what we do.
How have you seen them evolve on tape over the last 4 weeks?
One thing, they're not getting the ball out as well as we're used to, but that's one thing we always got to be ready for. Is, like I said earlier, they're really good at punching the ball out, forcing turnovers in the pocket, creating tip balls for interceptions and stuff like that. So they're a dangerous team in that aspect, but they've been they got a lot of guys on defense. Obviously they're banged up a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Whoever's out there, we got to go out there and do what we do and just execute.
Let's talk about this Jags offense. Obviously, last week was a bit of a struggle, but how have you seen this offense evolve? Better, worse, things that you guys are trying out from that week 2 matchup to now?
Obviously we've left some plays out there on the field that we wish we could have got back. It just comes down to just executing and finishing. Like last week, we moved the ball really well. We just couldn't finish in the red zone, and that's something we pride ourselves on. Is scoring in the red zone, running the ball in the red zone, and we just got to finish. I feel like that's the story of the season right now, is just finishing, and just focusing on ourselves. It's all about us, to be honest. I feel like some of the games we lost, we beat ourselves. So we just got to focus on us and just execute.
Have you been able to put a finger on why the red zone struggles keep creeping up sometimes for this team?
I think it just comes down to execution. We just got to execute better. We got to make plays. That's all it comes down to be honest.